For this sprint, you must replace the letter. For example, in number 1, you replace the letter with the number it represents. For example, in this problem, m equals 9, so this number up here would be 9 instead of the m, and then we would do 9 plus 1, and that just gives us 10. Make sure you do that for the next 10 problems. I'm sorry, for the next 9 problems, replace the m with the letter, and then get your answer. For example, if I replace 9 in all of these, I would just do my simple addition facts that I know, or my subtraction facts after that. But this is only because I know that m equals 9. In yours, I think it says m equals 8. Now, when you get a 23, whenever you have a number next to a letter, it just means multiplication. It just means multiplication. So we would replace the m with a 9, and I do 3 times 9 equals 27. Once you get a 23, this is when you use PEMDAS. If you notice, there's an order of first, second, and third, meaning that parentheses and exponents go first, but there's none here. The next one would be multiplication or division. We have multiplication here, so we would multiply first before we add. Add A comes at the end, third. So we're going to multiply first. This m should be 9, like up here. So it would be 27 plus 6 equals 33. Right here, it's the opposite. It's subtraction. But again, multiplication comes first before subtraction. So I would multiply 3 times 9 and then subtract 6. So it gives me 21. Now this one, has division on it, this fraction sign. And multiplication and division come first at the same time. So for example, in this problem, we have a multiplying problem here, 10 times n, and then we have a division problem with the fraction right here. So which one comes first, multiplication or division? The rule is which one comes first, left to right. Obviously, this one, we're not reading it from left to right, but if we were to write this from left to right, it would read like this, 10m divided by 2. Now, the rules is you have to do whichever comes first from left to right. So multiplication comes first, and then division comes second. So I would have to do 10 times 9 first, because m equals 9, and I get 90, and then I divide that by 2. If I look at number 27, I have one that has a parenthesis inside this time. So this time the parentheses are right here, 73 plus m. So I must do whatever's inside of there first. Parentheses always comes first. So I replace the m with a 9, and I do 73 plus 9, which gives me 81 on top, over 9. Once I do my multiplication, then I can do my division. Then I can do my 81 divided by 9 equals 9, and I get my answer. Remember, fractions means division. For the rest of these, you must follow the same rules. For example, PEMDAS here. There's subtraction, but subtraction comes at the end. There's no parentheses, there's no exponents, there's no multiplication. There is multiplication, so I must multiply first. 5 times 9 is 45, and because division comes before subtraction, I'm not gonna subtract yet. So I would do 5 times 9. It would look like this. 5 times 9 equals 45, and I divide that by 2. So I can't subtract yet because division comes first. So I must do 45 divided by 2. So I have 50 minus 45 divided by 2 should be 22.5. Once I have subtraction left over as my last thing, then I can subtract. Once I subtract this, I should get 27.5 for my answer. Right here, 5 times 9 is 90. 90 divided by 4 is 22 point something. So for this one, I'm actually going to use a different number. I'm not going to use m equals 9 because it doesn't work. I'm going to use m equals 4. So if m equals 4, this would be 10 times 4, and I would have 40 on top. Then I would do 40 divided by 4, and I get 10, and then I would do 50 plus 10, and I would just get 60 as my answer. So just make sure you're multiplying, then you're dividing, and then you subtract. That's the order. Division always comes before subtraction. Good luck out there. How do I pause this? How do I turn this?